Hey everyone, so today is going to be a little different. We're going to show you ROM hacks on the 3DS. Now you're going to need a hacked 3DS to make sure this works. And like I already spoke about before, this is what you need. You need something like this in order to get this to work. Now, this is very cool. These ROM hacks are a lot of fun. I definitely recommend you check it out. Now, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You guys are great. Thank you very much. And let's get into it. All right, so here we are. Like I mentioned already, this will be a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about ROM hacks on the 3DS. Now, this is going to be for a hacked 3DS. You need to have it hacked first. That way you can load these .cia files to the 3DS itself. Now, I'm going to be using the Ultimate GBC VC Injector. This seems to be works pretty good, and let me just show you real quick. I already loaded the Pokémon Crystal Clear 2.5. There was a recent update. I haven't had a chance to update the ROM itself, so I just gonna use a 2.5 just to keep it easy. Now, it seems to be very simple. Now here I'm just gonna put Pokémon Crystal Clear. You know, I'm going to keep that for both long and short name. I don't have to do anything crazy with that. Let's put Shock Slayer as the game publisher. Let's load the icon and let's just go real quick. What I have here. New folder. Okay. Gotta figure out where I put it. I think I put it right here. Alright, I just used that. Okay, use that icon. Now we're going to go to the 3D banner. So this is how it would look, I guess, when it's spinning around. Okay, looks pretty good to me. Now let's see the VC parameters. You know, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it here as it is. Use new VC. Support using patch. You know what? This part I'm not 100% sure on, so I'm just going to leave it here. Okay, and you know what? I'm going to save it here. Continue. All right, and that seems to be it with at least patching it. So now, let's do a quick talk on Pokemon Crystal Clear. Now, I've done many videos on Crystal Clear already. I personally, this is one of my favorite ROM hacks out there. I'd recommend it to anybody who likes Pokemon games. It's a very open world feel to it. You get to pick where you start. You get to pick among several different Pokemon to choose. So there are definitely more options. You can customize your characters. You could do a lot more with this game. Now, here it doesn't really give you much information, but essentially you're following the story from generation 1 and 2. Like I already mentioned, they remove a lot of the roadblocks you might see. I go between his Discord here, which just shows me there's a 2.5.1 update. Let's see what else we have here. Any other announcements? He did a pretty cool little video not that long ago. You know, he did another video here. Oh, cool. So, this is as of yesterday. So this is definitely something that he's updating on a regular. Like I've mentioned, I just updated to 2.5, and he just did another update on this not that long ago to 2.5.1. So definitely give a shout out to Shock Slayer. Check out the game itself and check out GBC VC Injector. So let's just show you how it looks on the 3DS, and then we'll continue on with the videos. All right, so here we have Crystal Clear. I've talked about this game many times, so I won't obviously be able to get to the gameplay. I spoke about that prior to that. If you want to look at the gameplay, look at some of my prior videos. It takes a little bit of time for the setup, but it's cool. Just to give you a quick glance, if this is your first time checking this video out, you can select your region and then you can select your town. So it's pretty cool. It gives you a lot more options than just Pallet Town or the original for Crystal, which is New Bark Town. You know what? For this game, let's go. Let's try. Let's go to Celadon City. So here we are. Now you gotta choose your. You gotta customize your sprite. Okay. Yep. Yep. Select them many times. Okay. No. Here we go. Yeah, you can change your sprite around. Let's be, for this one, let's be a Team Rocket Grunt. Sure, why not? They did have their base there. Okay, you can choose your skin color. It's cool. Cool. Will that be different? Make it all black. You can edit the colors further there. All right. This is your default name. Let's use this one. Why not? You know what? Let's do a black. Do we have black? Or we can do gray. There we go. Starter. What's the traditional starter for? Let's see that Rattata. You know, Hondu makes a lot of sense for Team Rocket. It definitely seems appropriate for Team Rocket. And the odds of getting a shiny in this, by the way, are pretty good. So just keep that in mind. All right. So you know what? This is where I'm going to cut the video out. From here, you have a lot of talking, but you do already start out in your house. So I have prior videos of this game. Check them out. You'll probably get a kick out of them. I'm playing another one that I have. I'm playing it off of the Game Boy Color cartridge that I have here. I was able to flash the cartridge. I have another prior video on that as well. That's what I've been playing on the Analog Pocket. So check it out. You guys will get a kick out of it if you're a Pokemon fan. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, so here we have Metroid 2 EJRTQ Colorization. Now, I've talked about this previously and showcased it on the Analog Pocket. Please check out my past videos for that. It does look beautiful there as well. I think the bigger screen makes it kind of pop. But there are other ways you can play these ROM hacks. It doesn't have to be on the Analog Pocket. If you have an old 3DS lying around and you want to turn into an emulation machine, you totally can. So here we have, obviously this was released by EJRTQ, and let's see, Justin Albrecht is also one of the contributors, so it was two of them here. This pretty much turns the original Metroid 2 into a full colorization, and they fix some bugs, some crashes, and all that kind of stuff. So it definitely turned it from black and white to color and makes it a little pop a little bit better. So that's just a quick run through. Let's just check it out on the 3DS now. All right, so here I'm going to show Metroid. Let's just reset it. I just tested it out before. This is the colorization one. It's pretty cool. Here it is right here. I mean, these things take a lot of work. This was originally black and white. Obviously, you could add some color palettes on the Game Boy Color. Cool. It's cool to be able to play it though like this though, because if not, it wouldn't look the same. But if you're more of a purist, then you would probably want to play the black and white one. Oh, this is cool. Go back. Cool. All right. I just wanted to quickly show how it looks. It plays just fine on the 3DS. So if you have a 3DS lying around and you're a big Metroid fan, definitely check this out. Can't go wrong with playing these Metroid games.
This is cool. Yeah, definitely recommend checking it out. All right, let's go on to the next one.
So here we have Pokemon Super Gold 97. Now, this was based off of a demo that was unfinished back in 1997 for the original Pokemon Gold and Silver. There are a lot of different sprites in this game, and I'll definitely recommend you check it out. Gives you an idea where Game Freak at the time, where they were going with this game. And it is different. Just from you starting out, you meet Professor Oak. It's different, to say the least. So I definitely recommend you check out this game. Like I said, you can play this on the Pocket. You can play this on anything that can play Game Boy Color games. If you have a flash card, another emulator type machine. I haven't tried this on a whole bunch of other emulators, so I'm just trying this on the 3DS, and the 3DS already has a built-in Game Boy Color emulator, so it should work with no problem. Now, as you can imagine, this is very similar. As you can tell, you have 251, all can be obtained. So this is a hack of that demo. So they've already patched certain things. It was unfinished, now it's already finished. They've added music tracks, bedroom decor feature. So they've added stuff. And if you look at some of these sprites, they are totally different than what you would have remembered. And so are some of the places. So, all right, now let's just move over to the 3DS and let's just check it out.
All right, so here we have Pokemon Super Gold 97, sorry. Let's just do a quick view of it. That's gonna make me do a new game. Okay, yep. Start out with Professor Oak. So it's cool to see that these ROM hacks work just fine on the 3DS. It gives people a lot of different options, especially since I know there's a lot of people out there who have 3DSs out there. Maybe you just have one lying around and you can just throw it together. Let's lower the volume a little bit. So remember, this is, use gold. This is a ROM hack of the demo, and now it's completed. Now, I've done more videos of this before. I just wanted to show that it's running just fine on the 3DS here. Obviously, you need to have a hacked one. Okay, yep. I'm talking. You talk a lot in the beginning. There we go. Yep, it looks just like the other ones do. We have a brother right here. It looks just like it does on the Analog Pocket, on the EVERDrive. It's the same thing. All right, let's go on to the next one.
So here we have Kirby Tilt and Tumble. Now, this game originally came out obviously on the Game Boy Color, and without this ROM hack, you will not be able to play it due to the gyro features that are built in to the Game Boy Color cartridge. So you need this ROM hack in order to play the game, essentially. Now, this will essentially be able to let you control it with the directional pad and A and B to jump around. So it's definitely makes it playable for people who might not have it, or if you have it and you just want to dump it to the 3DS, where I'm going to try it, it works there perfectly, just like it did on the EverDrive and the Easy Flash that I have. So that's just a quick rundown of it. Obviously, I give credit to Infinest here. He did all the work. All credits go to him. I'm just showcasing his work. And this was released this year. So I've talked about this in a prior video. I've gotten more detail there. But here I'm just going to kind of quick overview. So let's go over to the 3DS now.
Okay, so here we have Kirby. We'll start from here. It doesn't really matter. Game starts. This one, without the gyro, you won't be able to play this. So obviously, the only way to play this is with the ROM hack. Just show real quick how it goes. It's fairly simple. You use a D-pad, A to jump, Definitely recommend. If you're a Kirby fan, you'll get a kick out of this game, especially since you won't be able to really play it unless you have a working gyro. And these things were known to break as well. So this is definitely a good alternative for people who might not have been able to play this at the time. And this is cool. There we go. I have the original game, and let me tell you, this is not as easy to do. A lot of controlling. It's definitely a harder game to play with the gyro. It's much easier with the D-pad. I guess it makes it more challenging. All right, let's go on to the next one now.
All right, here we have Pokemon Prism. If you've been around already a while for the ROM hacking scene, you might have heard of this game, you might have played it already. It is a pretty cool game. You essentially start out with, eventually you get Tyranitar, and that is your partner. I think Lavatar is a starter, so that is pretty much how you start the game. Now, this is a continuation of Pokemon Brown, so obviously I don't think you really need to play the first one to play the second one, but it's probably recommended. And this has definitely been around for a little bit, but this one I believe is updated as of 2020. So there's definitely some stuff here for everybody to check out, so please check it out. You'll enjoy all this stuff. And let's go over to the 3DS. That way you guys can check it out there. And I'll include all the links and all this stuff in the description below. That way you guys can check out the websites yourself.
All right, so here we are. Let's talk about Pokemon Prism. I spoke about these games prior to that. Now, if you should have already seen how to make this. If you need a more in-depth tutorial on it, please let me know. Let's just start it up and let's just talk about it. Now, I've done videos on this already with the 3DS, the Analog Pocket. So let's just resume the game. Okay, let's put the volume up. So this is the latest version. Last one was 2020. Yep, it's the latest version, the new game. Now this one doesn't use real-time clock. It uses another system, so that's pretty cool. It means you won't have any issues. Oh, 24 hours. Okay, let's just go. This is close enough. Okay. Alright. Now this is playing just like it would on the Analog Pocket. You know, it'd be cool. Where is the Analog Pocket? Let me just show it to you side by side. That way you guys can get an idea of how it looks. Now, the screen will look a little bit bigger on the Analog Pocket due to the fact that it's just a bigger screen. Okay. But this is showing it. I just wanted to show you right now on the 3DS. Let's just go real quick to the ROM Hacks section. Let's go to Pokemon ROM Hacks. Prism, there it is. All right. Okay, here you go. Should start up in a second now. Definitely you can see a much bigger screen size difference. But this is definitely a good alternative. If you already have one and you just got to hack it, and you're good to go. Okay. All right, load it up. Yeah, you can tell right away. Personally, like the way this looks. The screen here looks really good. So, just saying, Analog Pocket does have a really nice screen. Now, let's go a little closer. And the good thing about this, obviously, over the Analog Pocket is once this is hacked, it's hacked. This is an emulation machine. You can play, especially this one. This is a new 3DS, so you can play Super Nintendo games, Genesis games. You can play all types of games on this once this is hacked. That definitely gives you a leg up over something like the Analog Pocket. Cool thing about this, you can choose skin tone, you can choose characters. Cool. Let's go with this. Sure, let's go with Adam. Cool. So this is definitely something, this is definitely a good game to check out, I would just say, by itself. Starts just like it, you go camping, you run around, and you'll find your partner, which is your avatar. So I've spoke about this game before, and I definitely want to do a little bit more about it another time. But here it is. It's running perfectly fine on the 3DS. Look, you can create a restore point, which will probably mess up the time. So it's probably not something you would want to do. All right, let's go on to the next one.
All right, so here we have another kind of colorization modification to a Game Boy Color game. This one is Donkey Kong Land New Color Mode. This one was done by Special Agent Tape. All the credits go to him and KK0. So they're the ones that did all the work on this. I'm just showcasing their work. Now, I've talked about this prior on the Analog Pocket, as I've done with all of them. This one, I'm just going to show on the 3DS. Just going to try and keep it short and sweet. I don't want to keep everybody here forever. So let's just go over to the 3DS now. That way I can showcase how this looks there.
All right, last but not least, let's show Donkey Kong. See if my 3DS can make it all the way to the end. This is like the Metroid one prior. This is the colorization. So this would have been black and white. See how it runs. So far, it looks like it runs just fine. Yep. If you're a Donkey Kong fan, this is definitely a good one to check out. Hear the sound. That good old Game Boy Color music. And Donkey Kong. It died. That was fast. Jump. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely recommend this one. This is a cool one to play, especially because it gives you the color to it, so it's not black and white. Cool. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching the video. You guys have been awesome. Made it this far. Seriously. Thanks for all the subscriptions, comments. Thank you, everyone, and please have a good one.